Good evening, Mapúa. This is God Gave Me Green News. I am Steven Balyosaras reporting for tonight's news. Flora. What comes into mind when you hear that word? Flowers? It's not only flowers, but also plants. And at this moment in time, our forests are in danger. We have our four esteemed botanists to further elaborate in this matter. We also invited three advocates to encourage us to take care of our environment.
Thank you, Stephen. I am honored to be one of the botanists invited to discuss an essential aspect of our environment. Let us start. The nitrogen and sulfur cycle are two of the most important biogeochemical cycles on Earth. They describe the movement of nitrogen and sulfur through the atmosphere, biosphere, and geosphere. These cycles are essential for life, as nitrogen and sulfur are essential nutrients for plants and animals. The nitrogen cycle is a complex process, but it is essential for life on Earth. By understanding the nitrogen cycle, we can better understand how nitrogen is cycled through the environment and how we can manage our use of nitrogen fertilizers to protect the environment. The sulfur cycle is a complex process as well, and it is a component of proteins which are essential for all living things. It is also a component of some gases such as sulfur dioxide and hydrogen sulfide, which are harmful for the environment. The nitrogen cycle and sulfur cycle can affect the flora in a number of ways. For example, changes in the cycles can lead to changes in availability of nitrogen and sulfur for plants. Changes in plant community composition can also occur, as well as nutrient pollution from excess nitrogen and sulfur, and also soil acidification, which can make it difficult for plants to take up nutrients. So these changes can also affect the growth and development of plants, and it can also have a knock-on effect on the entire food web. Thank you for listening, and now we have marks for the negative anthropogenic effects of humans on flora.
Good day, everyone. I'm here today to talk to you about the negative anthropogenic effects of humans on flora. As you know, flora refers to all the plants in a particular area, and anthropogenic effect refers to the effect of humans or human activity on that environment. So, what are the negative anthropogenic effects of humans on flora? Well, unfortunately, human activity is having a devastating impact on plant life. Deforestation, pollution, and overexploitation are just a few of the ways that humans are harming plants. As a result of these activities, we are seeing a rapid decline in plant diversity around the world. Many plant species are now endangered or even extinct. This is a serious problem as it threatens the health of our planet and our own survival. These are just a few of the negative anthropogenic effects of humans on flora. Thank you for your time.
Hello everyone. I'm here today to talk to you about invasive plants. Invasive plants are plants that have been introduced to an area outside of their natural habitat. These plants can outcompete native plants for resources such as water and sunlight, and can even affect the composition of ecosystems. So why are they an issue? Well, they cause a number of problems including loss of native plants and animal species, damage to ecosystems, and economic losses. For example, here in the Philippines would be the water hyacinth. It's a fast-growing plant that can block sunlight from reaching other aquatic plants, leading to reduced photosynthesis and negatively affecting the ecosystem's nutrient cycle. Another would be the acacia species. They have been introduced for reforestation purposes, but they can alter soil nutrient levels and create a competitive advantage over native tree species, leading to a decline in the diversity of plant communities. So what can we do to prevent invasive plants? Well, the most important one would be to be careful about planting ornamental plants in our yards. Once an invasive plant has been introduced and can be difficult to control, but we can do a number of things that could help us, like using biological control agents such as parasites or predators, using mechanical methods such as cutting or pulling the plants, or using chemical methods such as herbicides. So, what can we do to help? Well, one would be not releasing plants into the wild, be careful about planting ornamental plants, and reporting invasive plants to your local government. That is all. Thanks for listening.
Good day to you all. I'm Miguel Lopez, a botanist. I'm here to share the relationship between the epigenetics and flora. Epigenetics affects the flora. For example, exposure to toxins or pollutants can epigenetically change the DNA of the plants, which can lead to changes in their growth and development. Additionally, epigenetic changes can be passed down to future generations of plants, which can have a long-term impact on plant populations. That is why it is important to understand the relationship between epigenetics and the flora.
Ladies and gentlemen, our forests face imminent peril from deforestation, overexploitation, invasive species, and climate change. This urgent wake-up call implores us to unite as guardians of nature, preserving the delicate balance that sustains life on Earth. Let us take action to protect and conserve our forests, ensuring a sustainable future for future generations to come. By recognizing the critical role forests play in our existence, we can make a profound difference and forge a path towards a greener, more harmonious future that benefits all life on our planet. Together, we must embrace the responsibility of leaving behind a legacy of thriving forests and abundant biodiversity for the generations to come.
And that is why we implore you, the viewers, to take a stand to prevent our delicate ecosystems from further wanton destruction. Together, we can prevent unnecessary deforestation and overexploitation of the planet's resources, which will ensure the survivability of our home for us and our descendants' futures. Remember, together, we can achieve anything. Thank you very much.
Thank you, dear guest, for joining us on this insightful journey. We hope our exploration has enriched your understanding of these fascinating topics. As we bid adieu, let us remember the profound impact we have on our environment, recognizing the responsibility to preserve and protect it for generations to come. The awareness of invasive species reminds us of the delicate ecological balance, urging us to be mindful of our actions. Moreover, the realm of epigenetics unveils the remarkable interplay between our genes and the environment, showcasing the potential for positive change through conscious decisions. So let us live here, empowered and inspired, to create a harmonious world where humanity and nature thrive together. Until we meet again, thank you for being part of this enlightening discussion. Stay curious and keep exploring. Goodbye.